for that to happen, you use the term elevate and delegate. I'm not sure if you use EOS, but I know we use that around EOS all the time. And that's so important to kind of break down for just our listeners, because I think when there's a lot of entrepreneurs out there that are just control freaks. That's the loose, non-clinical word to use, control freaks. But in order to grow and in order to reach most of your listeners, your dreams, you have to figure out a way to say, all right, if someone can do this 80% as good as me, I could give it to this person and I could go do something that is my highest and best use. So I think that's so important for the listeners that want to scale and they want to get hundreds of apartments. And if you can't outsource something right now, or you're having a hard time letting go of just the tenant collection piece, like, you're going to struggle. And maybe Google up delegate and elevate. There's different, if you Google up delegate and elevate, we'll link to it. EOS, there's different sheets that you can fill out that kind of will help you break down what you can delegate in your life. So I don't mean to take away from Aaron, but I thought that was, just what you're saying resonates with me too. I had similar problems with my kids. My wife, I think, slammed that door a couple of times as well too, rhetorically. So
yeah, no, you're absolutely. So we are an EOS company. Elevate and delegate obviously does come from that. And I think what's important to understand is that doesn't necessarily mean you have to hire a bunch of people who work just for you. We're in a world where there are tremendous consultants, great vendors, technology. It all makes up an ecosystem of how you can support your own business, and taking the time to find those partners and those systems and software, et cetera, that are going to support your business best is time very well spent, instead of you just toiling away at trying to understand a spreadsheet that you're just not trained in, right? And that's okay. You don't have to know everything. You just have to know what you don't know and find resources to help you.
I'm going to go down just one more quick comment on that. I'll just reference again, Who Not How, the book, Dan Sullivan. Make sure if you haven't read that yet, that goes exactly along the lines of what we are talking about. But the thing about delegating, and a lot of people feel like if I stop doing this and have someone else do it, it's like you're saying, there's a lot of services, there's a lot of little, remote, call it offshoring type instruments out there you could do to take pieces of your process away from you so you could focus on other things. It's not forever. In our history of our company in the last 20 years, that we might outsource something for a few years and we're like, oh, we found a way to do it back in-house again. And it's like, then we get annoyed by something that changed or a law that changed and we start outsourcing again. So nothing is permanent when you're delegating stuff. So just keep that in mind. And I always tell people, you only pay, if you do hire somebody, if you do make that commitment to hire somebody, you only pay them, if you pay them weekly, you only pay them 152s at a time. So you might hire someone for a $60,000 salary, but you're only paying them 1 week at a time. So keep that in mind.